Once again, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Allah Azza wa Jal in the Quran, He tells us that, meaning that the ayah, that and then we bequeathed this book, we sent this as, as an inheritance to those people whom we chose among our servants, our slave servants. So Allah Azza wa Jal gives this book or any part of this book to the people that He subhanahu wa ta'ala chooses. So for any one of us who Allah Azza wa Jal blesses with any part of the book, it's by Allah's choice. And then He talks about after that, because you see it doesn't stop there. Now that Allah Azza wa Jal has chosen, He's given this amazing gift, that Allah Azza wa Jal talks about as to what happens after that. And that's where we remind ourselves, and we advise our brother Khunais, who just finished, we advise him and advise ourselves to find out, to figure out which camp we belong in. So Allah Azza wa Jalla says the first category of people, فَمِنْهُمْ ظَالِمٌ لِنَفْسِهِ. First, those people, the category of people who wrong themselves. Those are people who, who yes, they've been given the book, but they don't really do much with it. It's just, they may have read it, they may have memorized it, but that's about it. They don't follow what's in it. They don't make the book their first priority. They follow the Quran whenever they feel like it, whenever it fits their lifestyle, whenever it is convenient for them, they will do what they want to do with it. But otherwise, they don't. And then Allah Azza wa Jalla says, وَمِنْهُمْ مُقْتَصِدٌ. And then there are some people who are like in the middle. They're checking to Islam one day, check out another day. They're just, they're in the middle. And then He talks about the people who, we ask Allah Azza wa Jalla to make us of those people. He says, وَمِنْهُمْ سَابِقٌ بِالْخَيْرَاتِ بِإِذْنِ اللَّهِ. And of those people, there are people who rush, who race to do good deeds with the help of Allah Azza wa Jalla. And now if you notice, brothers and sisters, the way Allah Azza wa Jalla portrays these people, He doesn't just say these are people who are فَاعِلٌ لِلْخَيْرَاتِ. They don't just do good deeds, but they rush to do good deeds. So you notice there is a sense of urgency, and that sense of urgency you see in many aspects of our deen. So when the muezzin calls for salah, what does he say? Does he say, ta'alu ila salah? Just come whenever you have time. No, he says, rush, hurry, come to salah. But Allah Azza wa Jalla talks about to people to encourage them to come to the forgiveness of Allah. How does He encourage them? He says, race, rush, hurry to the forgiveness of your Lord. So there is a sense of urgency that Allah Azza wa Jalla wants us to have as believers. A sense of urgency where we feel we don't have time to waste in this world. We gotta be doing things all the time for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We can't wait and say, yes, I will do this good thing later on. As I will become serious when I graduate. Or I will be real when I get a job. Or as soon as I get married, then I'm going to start coming to the masjid. Or no, now when I have children, then that I will become serious. And so on and so forth. None of that is the way of the believer. The way of the believer is rushing, racing always to do good deeds. And brothers and sisters, I don't mean to put Khunais and his family on the spot, but we learn from this family, mashallah. They live in Virginia, all the way out in Arlington, Virginia, Fairfax. And they would, come in the morning. He would be here at 6:45 a.m. every day. His father would bring him at 6:45 every single day from Virginia. And then he went back to Virginia to his job. And then Khunais, so many times he was here in the dark. And then he would go after school, take the metro, and go back and get home when it was dark. SubhanAllah. And he did that months, weeks after weeks, months after months, years after years, until Allah Azza wa Jalla blessed him to complete the memorization of the Quran. That we ask and we hope and we pray to Allah Azza wa Jalla that He counts him and his family of those people who are rushing, who are racing to do good deeds. Yes, was it easy? No, it wasn't easy. Did it come like a walk in the park? No, it didn't come like that. But we also know, brothers and sisters, that Jannah isn't cheap. Jannah isn't cheap. Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam tells us that verily the commodity of Allah is very expensive, and that commodity of Allah is Jannah. So brothers and sisters, we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless Khunais and his family, his teachers, and everybody who assisted him to accomplish this goal. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless this institution that helped with the help of Allah Azza wa Jalla, that enabled him to get to this stage. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless each and every one of those people who supported this institution with their du'as, with their well wishes, with their thoughts, with their money, with their time, with their talent, with their skills. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to count every letter that Khunais reads for the rest of his life in the balance of his and his parents and all of those people's good deeds who Allah Azza wa Jalla enabled for this to have happened. We ask Allah Azza wa Jalla to give Khunais that istiqamah, the steadfastness on this deen. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to continue to enrich our iman, all of us as a community. Once again, brothers and sisters, this is a happy occasion for Khunais, for his family, and for all of us in the community, that Allah Azza wa Jalla has blessed us with another person who has preserved the Book of Allah. So please thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for this blessing, and of course congratulate Khunais and his family. Thank you so much for coming out this evening. Thank you so much for your support and your du'as always. Subhanakallahumma bihamdik, ashhadu an la ilaha illa ant, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.